Hello everyone. It's James again. And before I start today's video, I just want to quickly say, all work in this video contains 100% original content of and by myself James Smith, otherwise known as Bgood 4000, and was uniquely created with NAWMAL software, by myself James Smith. As I purchased commercial rights from NAWMAL to produce my unique and original video with this software. Commentary is uniquely my own thoughts, feelings, and expressions. Now that I have that out of the way, I do hope your day is going way better than fantastic. And your journey to self-betterment is going way better than fantastic as well. Today I wanted to talk about something very important, as we touched on it yesterday. And it's that Taylor Shavasinus was finally sentenced to life. For brutally ending the life of a man she was spending time with. Or dating. Someone that thought he was her good friend. And they had something. And she ended his life in such a way that one can't even describe without feeling sick. But what I wanted to talk about is Shad's uncle and father spoke at Taylor's sentencing. And they both said some things that were very interesting. And I think we should take a look at and talk about these statements. And their victim statements weren't that long. The uncle talked for a few minutes on camera. And the father spoke for a few minutes off camera. So what did they say? What made what they had to say so important for us to talk about? Well, Shad's uncle, Kelly, talked about how Taylor Shavasinus met his nephew while in school and gained his trust. And that his nephew was a kind, giving person that would do anything for her. And that he believed that she gained his trust on purpose. On purpose. And that she had this plan all along. And she used the fact that she had gained his trust as a way for her to lure him into the situation he found himself in with her. And then that's when she took the opportunity to do what she did to him. You see, this is so important. Because the MO of the narcissist or the psychopath and the demon doesn't change. No matter if we are talking about someone that wants to use you for your money. Or they want to make you feel bad about yourself and use you to gain narcissistic supply. Or if you are a demon like this woman. And she wanted to gain her supply by doing satanic horrible evil stuff while ending the life of this man's nephew. You see, it was stated in the trial that Taylor wasn't just doing some hard substances that have been known to make people see and feel some awful things. Many have reported to seeing demons when using such substances. But it was reported Taylor got involved into occult practices and Satanism. Now just to backtrack a moment. We talked about yesterday how it was a little too simplistic for the judge to say that it appeared that Taylor grew up with people that loved her. Though her father is in prison. But according to the judge, he didn't see anything out of the ordinary regarding her upbringing. And as I've stated, that's how narcissistic abuse is supposed to look. It's supposed to not leave a trace. Or so onlookers can't tell what has happened. Now, I'm not saying that Taylor was narcissistically abused. I'm not saying that at all. But I wouldn't be shocked. I wouldn't be shocked. And this isn't giving her any kind of excuse. Because we know. Though we aren't perfect. None of us are. But we know that there is a choice that is made when growing up in a narcissistically abusive home. And that is to go along with the evil that is happening in your home. Thus becoming a cold, calculating narcissist yourself. And I think some of that might be an easier choice for others. Because I do believe there are those that are made a little bit or a lot less caring inside just based on genetics alone. But if they are raised with love, in most cases, that person can grow up to have a job where their fearlessness pays off. But they are still a decent person with a moral compass. But then you have the scapegoat. That would be you and me. That's us, right? Though we have made our fair share of mistakes in our lives. We had that thing in us that said we are to treat people how we want to be treated. And that is with love and kindness. And honesty. We don't seek out relationships. Just so we can manipulate people and use them for whatever it is we can use them for. But the narcissist and the psychopath. That's what they do. And they enjoy doing it. You see. While Taylor was buttering this young guy up, and making him think he had this awesome girlfriend that was totally into him, the truth was she was laughing inside because she felt so clever and smart that her lies and manipulations were working. And he was falling right into her evil plan. Much like a fly getting tangled up in a spider's web. But to go back to what we were talking about. And that is Taylor Shavasiness and Satanism and using hard substances. Now, I don't know which one happened first. But I wouldn't doubt besides her narcissism and or psychopathy, that she might have recklessly got involved with the hard substances first. Though I could be wrong. Remember everyone. This is just my best guess. I'm just guessing here. And what did she see when she used these hard substances? Did she see demons and all kinds of things in another realm that many that use such substances have claimed to have seen? And her being a psychopath and or narcissist, did it open her up to allowing such demons to suggest things to her? Now if you don't believe in demons, hey, I don't know what to say. But there are people that have used such substances that will tell you flat out they seen demons right in front of them. As plain as day. But you see, narcissists love power. It's like they are climbing the ladder of evil. And with the more evil they do, the more powerful they believe they will get. No matter if they believe in Satan or not. But what if these things told Taylor? Hey, if you do these horrible things, you will get all of the power in the world. You will be invincible. And if that was a promise, we can clearly see that Satan and his demons are liars. But with each usage of her harsh substances and her psychopathy going full tilt, and wanting to get power she thought she was going to get through Satanism or Satan. She did what she did. Again, this is just a guess. But then Shad's uncle continued to say how he too has been in recovery and sober for some time now. And she had a choice to get help. But she took the coward's way out and didn't get the free help available to her. But here's the thing. It sounds like Shad's uncle probably hated every minute of having a problem with the bottle. As most people that have such a problem can't stand they have such a problem. But here's the thing. I think Taylor thought she was better than everyone else. And that she was powerful. She enjoyed manipulating. And hurting and ending the life of someone that trusted her. It gave her a jolt of something that she liked. But this ties in with Shad's father's victim statement. He started off by saying he forgave Taylor for what she did to his son. And we just talked about this the other day. When we talked about forgiveness. And that demon wearing the suit of a man that ended an innocent woman's life. The woman's daughter forgave the person that ended the life of her mother. They became friends while he was in prison. And when he got out, she gave him a place to stay and a job. And this man or demon used that trust and forgiveness to end the daughter's life in the same spot he ended her mother's life 24 years prior. Now, as we talked about, forgiveness is more for the person that was wronged so they don't have to carry around that hate and pain. But what it's not for is to allow that wrongdoer to do you wrong again. And the father said, hopefully you will be able to get help and you can see the streets again someday. Look. I feel so bad for Shad's father. And he has more than a right to feel the way he is feeling. But what do you think this woman or demon is going to do while in prison? Do you think she's going to hone her craft and how to lie better and charm and manipulate people better? Then what do you think will happen when she gets out of prison? Would you want to drink from a glass she hands you? Or you would believe she would never harm you or anyone else ever? We have a saying. Never take the narcissist back. And this is when we are talking about dating relationships. Or friendships. Because they will charm you back into their web. And they will make it 100 times harder to get away. And this time you might not make it out. I'm glad that his father was able to let the pain off of his back and forgive. But I can't say I would be thrilled to see her walking the street. But what are your thoughts? I would like to know. With that said, I do hope your day is blessed. And until next time, bye for now. And be good to yourself.